Good evening, students. In today's class, we are going to discuss DFT properties. In the last class, I completed conjugate property. So, in today's, we are going to discuss subtopic is circular convolution in time domain property. Circular convolution in time domain property. It is very much important. 90% we can predict problems on this property. Okay, in module 1. So we can start deriving this. Before deriving, we need statement. Let x1 of n, if you take a DFT of this, let x1 of n DFT is what? x1 of k, and x2 of n, its DFT will be x2 of k. Then x1 of n circular convolution x2 of n, its DFT will be x1 of k into x2 of k, x1 of k into x2 of k. I want to derive this statement. Okay, so look at here, n indicates time domain, k indicates frequency domain. So convolution, circular convolution in time domain is equal to what? Multiplication in frequency domain, or multiplication of two DFTs. Okay, what is x1 of n DFT? x1 of k. If I multiplication of two DFTs, what you will get? Circular convolution in time domain. Okay, now we can go proof for this. Before going to proof, okay, you write a note here. Please write a note. Okay, I won't write, I will dictate, you just copy down in your notebook. Circular convolution in time domain is equal to multiplication of two DFTs, That statement you should write here. Okay, now we can go for proof. See, while proving, what I am going to do is, see, this DFT will be this one. Now if I take reverse, IDFT of this, you should get this one. IDFT of this, you should get this one. So for that purpose, I am going to take new variable, that is x3 of k. x3 of k is nothing but x1 of k into x2 of k. Now x3 of n, you take DFT of this. x3 of n, if you take DFT, what you will get? x3 of k. You will get x3 of k. Now use IDFT formula. Using IDFT, so x3 of n is equal to 1 by n summation k equals to 0 to n minus 1 into x3 of k e to the power of j 2 pi kn by n, e to the power of j 2 pi kn by n. This is IDFT formula. Now substitute x3 of k is equal to what? x1 of k into x2 of k. So after substituting 1 by n summation k equals to 0 to n minus 1, what is x3 of k? x3 of k is x1 of k into x2 of k into e to the power of j 2 pi kn by n. Now inside this terms x1 of k and x2 of k, I am going to write DFT formula for that. What is x1 of n DFT? x1 of k. Write formula for that. Okay. So already k variable is there. I am going to write formula for this and this separately with different variable. So that can be written in this way: 1 by n summation k equals to n minus 0 to n minus 1. So I am going to write x1 of k formula with taking some variable m. M equals to 0 to n minus 1 x1 of m e to the power of minus j 2 pi kn by n. So that is what? x1 of k. So this x1 of k is this term. Next, x2 of k also you write formula. by taking another variable. So for that I am going to take summation L equals to 0 to n minus 1 x2 of L into e to the power of minus j 2 pi k L by n. Okay, what is this? x2 of k. x2 of k is written like this. Then finally this one, e to the power of j 2 pi k n by n. Now everything is multiplication. Full it is multiplication. I am going to arrange in some manner to get this final equation. For that what I am going to do means I am changing the order of summation. And taking the common factor of exponential term. Okay, so that we can write like this. Look at here. 1 by n. Okay, summation. I am writing first to this one. M equals to 0 to n minus 1 x1 of m. Okay, don't write this one. Write only this part. Now take this one. Summation L equals to 0 to n minus 1 x2 of L. Don't write this one. After that, copy this one. Summation k equals to 0 to n minus 1. K equals to 0 to n minus 1. Now we have three exponential terms. One is e power minus j 2 pi k n by n. Sorry, this I should write. Variable is what? M. So make small changes here. This will be m. Okay, not n. E power minus j 2 pi k m by n and e power minus j 2 pi k l by n, and finally e power j 2 pi k n by n we have. I am going to take common factor is e to the power of j 2 pi k by n. This is the common factor I am going to take. So now you take other variables. What is left here? E power j 2 pi k by n I written. What is left? Minus m is left. So that is minus m from the first term. From this what we can write? By taking this common factor e power j 2 pi k by n, minus l is left. So minus l, and finally from that what we can write? Only n is left, that is plus n. Okay, this is what we get. Now after writing this equation, so put this one, take this one, minus m minus l plus n. Okay, minus m minus l, okay, small n. Okay, n is equal to, you take Pn, you take some integer Pn. So now you write equation for L from this. Minus L, if I put that side, it become what? Plus L. If I take Pn and putting this side, it become what? Minus Pn. So I am writing equation for L in this. Minus Pn minus m plus n. This is the equation we get. In this, put P is equal to minus 1. Putting P equals to minus 1, then what happens? L is equal to, already minus is there. Putting P equals to minus 1, what happened? Minus into minus what? Plus you will get. So plus, okay, plus n minus m plus n. So this is the equation I got, L. So after getting this L, substitute this L here, okay, and also substitute here. Write this L, whatever L is there, entire thing, n minus m plus n, you substitute here. Okay, similarly here also. Okay, now once you substituted L is equal to n minus m plus n, this limit does not valid. Okay, does not valid. Actually, what is L varies from what? From where to where? 0 to n minus 1, L varies. Okay, but I am making L itself this one. If L itself this one means n minus m plus n, that is the equation. The limit will not get considered. Okay, so now pause the video and then copy down. Okay, so I am going to erase this particular part. So nothing I done. What I am doing? I am putting L is equal to this equation. So then what is left hand side? x3 of n. What is left hand side? x3 of n is equal to 1 by n summation m is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x1 of m into, don't write this summation because L itself I am putting this equation. Okay, so therefore x2 of, what is L value? N minus m plus n, n minus m plus n into summation k equals to 0 to n minus 1 into e to the power of j 2 pi k by n into minus m, now minus L is there. In place of L I am writing this one. What is L value? Okay, n minus m plus n. Okay, and after what L I substituted this equation. What is left now? N. So plus n. Okay, now dear students, please concentrate only this part. I am going to simplify only that equation. Now simplify this part. Minus m, minus into n, minus n, minus into minus, plus m, minus into plus, minus n, and outside plus n is there. Okay, and here e to the power of j 2 pi k by n. Okay, now look at here. Minus m plus m get cancelled. Minus n plus n get cancelled. What is left? Minus n. So what is left now? E to the power of j 2 pi k minus n. I will write minus here, divided by n. Now n get cancelled. N get cancelled. Then what is left? E to the power of minus j 2 pi k. E to the power of minus j 2 pi k. You put k is equal to any integer. Put k equal to 1, 2, 3 discrete integers. You will get that value as 1. So therefore, what you can conclude? This whole thing, okay, this entire term is become what? Is become 1. Is become 1. Then you can write next step. x3 of n is equal to 1 by n summation m equals to 0 to n minus 1 x1 of n into x2 of, look at here, I am interchanging this. I can write like this. Okay, instead of minus m plus n, I can write n minus m. Now I am taking this n value outside. I am taking this n outside. In order to make truncating, I am taking the n value. If I take that n value outside, it becomes double bracket n into summation k equals to 0 to n minus 1. What is this? Everything we got 1 only. Everything we got 1. So finally, we have a formula, summation k equals to 0 to n minus 1 into 1 is equal to, okay, this one is upper limit and this one is lower limit. What is the formula says? Upper limit minus lower limit plus 1. What is upper limit? N minus 1. Upper limit is n minus 1 minus, what is lower limit? 0 plus 1. Simplify this. N minus 1 minus 0 plus 1. Now minus 1 plus 1 will get cancelled. What we got finally? What we got? N. Okay. So therefore, next step we can write x3 of n is equal to 1 by n summation m equals to 0 to n minus 1 x1 of m into x2 of truncate n minus m n. What is this whole thing will become? What is this final solution? N only into n. Now this n and this n get cancelled. So finally we can write x3 of n is equal to summation m equals to 0 to n minus 1 into x1 of m into x2 of n minus m truncate n. Okay. So I am going to erase this one. Pause the video and then copy the solution. See, finally, the final step we can write this entire thing. x3 of n, it can be written as x1 of n circular convolution x2 of n. x1 of n convolution, circular convolution x2 of n. How means we already learned in signals and system. x1 of convolution h of n, what we can write? Summation k equals to 0 to n minus 1 x of k into h of n minus k. You are going to write x of k into h of n minus k. Now what we have? Two inputs, x1 and x2. So similarly, x1 of n convolution x2 of n, this can be written as summation k equals to 0 to n minus 1, okay, x1 of k into x2 of n minus k into x2 of n minus k. But if you written a circular convolution here, in the second term you should write truncate n. That is correct. Okay, got it? If you written circle, then you should write truncate n. Got it? So therefore, see what is variable k, and here also k. What is variable here? M is equal to what? M, and M is here. x1 of k into x2 of n minus k equals to 0 to n minus 1. Compare this with this. So therefore we can write directly what? x1 of n convolution x2 of n. So finally, hence proved. Hence we proved the convolution in time domain. Okay, is equal to what? Multiplication of two DFTs. How we proceed the derivation? What is x3 of n? You take DFT of this. What you will get? x3 of k. What is x3 of k? We considered x1 of k into x2 of k. Okay, got it? So this is equal to what? We taken from this we obtained this one. Hence it is proved. Okay, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe. So and share to your college friends. Okay, all engineering college friends overall, you know. Okay, so share it to EEE and EC students, EEE EC telecommunication and medical electronics. Okay, irrespective of any universities. Okay, you can share it. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.